Hallelujah. What a great and mighty God you are. Hallelujah. Taya hallelujah. You were marvelous, marvelous in your way. Good evening, everyone. Wherever you are listening from or watching from, may God bless you. We have come a long way. For those of you that have made up your mind that you will not submit your assignment, it's fine. It's okay by me too. But like I promised yesterday that I was showing us where to get some 3D text, some 3D effects, some um, flyers, and also I'm going to do a brief recap on few things over that we have done over the weeks. So let's get to it. So um, while we wait, the internet connects. We're still going to be working with our old design, the one we did yesterday. Then let's go to that design. This design we worked on yesterday. Now, if you observe our design, is where we stopped yesterday. All right, let's get to the internet. Now, I'll be dropping the link of the site in the group, so you just get there and pick your. So it's called Free Pick, like pick, free pick. So you just have free pick. So actually I'm not going to dwell much on the internet, but I just want to show us a few things quick. Then I'm going to do recap on some of the design we've done, and also how to export or turn your graphic you are doing from the system, like can make it shareable or make it an image, save it as JPEG, that is image, or PDF, or save it as PNG file, that is a transparent file. So while we wait for the internet to load, I want to show us something from the recap of our recap. They were doing this yesterday. I told us that we can actually, let's see if I still have that design, those design here. I doubt if I still have them. I have this one, the one, I have the one, the two. I think I've tampered with the two already. I think I've used it to do some other job for someone. The one, aha, this is what I've turned the one into. If you can see it, this is what I turned the one into. Now, if you observe in this design, we crop these people, we merge them, we join them together, and we bring them. I think I will redo this design for us to quickly see. So we're going to be doing redesigning that same design somehow. Now you will have to, on your pixel, you either click type 1080 by 1080, or you can make it 500 by 500, 1000 by 500. Remember, it's square, so the same number you give for the width will be the same number you give for the height. Then since I'm leaving at 1080 by 1080 pixel, don't forget it's pixel. Then you click OK. They have this beautiful square. Then quickly add your background. Will add my background, BK. my background. I think I use this background and one other background. Maybe I might not see my background, the one I used before. I would like to work with these three now. So this is it. I drag them in. So I like to make use of the three of them. So now remember the blending, the pattern, if you're able to blend your background very well to give you a very good design at the end. So this is it. All right, then bring in this. We'll bring it this. We make it something like an overlay. Make it an overlay is too much. Screen is too much to. So we just reduce the opacity on it. If you reduce the opacity on it, it will look like it blended on it. Then we reduce the opacity to 58. Then we come here, we resize it to resize it. Hold your shift key. Just hold your shift key. Don't forget, hold your shift key. Then we also reduce the opacity of that. Now we have something like this. Now I also want to make sure that I have a kind of um a kind of beautiful black that will make it look more yummy, more darker when my text will come in. So so I also change the opacity to something like this. So when I'm writing, I'm making my write up, I put white on it, it will come out well. So yesterday we cropped some images. We are going to making use of all the images we cropped. All the images we cropped. Then all right, we're going to be picking all the image we cropped. I want to show us something. This is it. Oh, too big. So we're going to be reducing it. Let's say you click on minus, remove. This you click on minus, just type the minus on it to reduce the size. Then you come here, you drag your shift key, then you drag it, you bring it up. You just bring it up like that, then that's how you work with it. Hold your shift key, then okay. Let's fit it to screen now. Fit it to screen now. Then if you observe, so we're going to be working with the one after the other. This is the one I picked. I picked this other one too. So we're going to be reducing them. Yeah, this is good. Reduce this one too. This is good. This is good. Reduce this too. This is good. Bring it at the middle somehow. Just don't make it look some like kind of too bad or too ugly to stay there. But make sure the head is showing very well. The purpose is for the person's head to show. And let's say this image was part of it. So if you see it's somehow it's not looking the way we want it. So we're going to be putting him here, or we are going to be putting him here but in another pattern. Now this other one that we have already worked on the face, we are going to reduce it and bring him also here, um here. So one, so this now we want him to look the other way, so we are going to come here and come to transform, come to flip horizontal, click on flip horizontal. It's good to go. Then we will now come here and bring it up. Yep, so it's up now. Then I want this guy to come up to the other one. No, not up to that. Yeah, up to this one. No, so this one should come down to this one so that one can go. So bring this one a little bit forward, bring this one a little bit forward also. Then we hold a shift key, hold the first one and hold the last one, so it will highlight all of them. A Ctrl G, you drag, you hold your shift key again and drag them here. So if you see, they are good like this. Now you can also adjust it to what you want to do with it. Like I taught us yesterday, you Ctrl J to keep the original image. So should in case the person said they want to add more image, always duplicate. Ctrl J to duplicate. When you Ctrl J it off, that is remove one, that is remove the eye on the one and keep it safe to work with the other one. So you rasterize, you convert it to smart objects, then you rasterize, you lay your don't rasterize, rather you put your layer mask, then you work with, you just make sure it blend well, let it blend well, blend very well. Then we're going to also increase it a little bit, go. Now let's go to our search. This is free pick, free pick, free pick. It's called free pick. So we're going to go, you can click anywhere, just go and take us to the site. This is free pick site. They actually currently just changed the logo last week. If you are new, it will ask you to log in your email. It's your email you use to log in, and it has limit of download per day. Make sure you have a strong internet before you start downloading. But this is how I do. If I reach the limit per download, I change to another email. If I change to another email, it should give me another download for that limitation, for that limit. So we are going to type 3D test, 3D test. So we are going to type 3D test. These are the beautiful 3D tests they have. Now make sure you click on PSD. PSD means editable. That is, PSD actually means Photoshop. So when you click on Photoshop, it will give you the ones that you can easily work with, edit. You can work and edit those. These are the ones. Anywhere you see this crown on it is premium, meaning you have to pay for that one. So look for the free one. Anywhere you don't see any stuff on it is a free version one. So I think I'm going to go with one. I just want to show us, so I'm not going to stay long here. Let me pick this one. I'm going to pick this one. I click on it, I will click on download. I come again, I click on download, and you will see the file with download. If you see, this is the file. This is the file is downloading. I just 9 MB. It's not that heavy. So it's not that heavy. So let me show us something real quick again. If you see, I click on 3D test. Let's say click on 3D fire test, 3D fire test. So you see we have some fire effect here, so fire effect here. You have some fire effect here. So far so good. The free version are okay. So you can type so many things. You can type ice test, 3D ice. So you see it, you have some solid ice, frozen one, then so many powerful one you can choose. See this beautiful one here. So you choose as much as you can use. One of the good things is they don't always come, and to just have time, select the ones you want, keep them and keep them safe in a folder. Now this one is safe for me. I'll go and look for it, and this is where it is. I'll now cut it here, cut it and take it to where all my softwares file are and paste it here. I think it is not where my file of such are. Then under the 3D test, I come Ctrl V, then double click. If I double click, and I will extract it to that same location, and this is it. Is extracted here. Is extracted here. Then I will just click on this. Let me view it so that you can see it very well. which we like. See it, this is the JPEG file, this is the main file. So that's why I say you should click on PSD. So if you double click now, it will take you now to Photoshop, where you can actually edit the file. Now most time, if you want to edit the file, the font they use, you might not have that font, but if you actually want to see exactly what you are seeing, you just have to like let me show you what to do. You double click. First of all, just remove this text title, all this text title here, remove them, remove the text title, then double click on the file. This one here, let me show you again. This icon here, this one, you double click it to open here. Now if you observe, I have the font. That is why if I want to change the text to maybe fire now, it will not change because I have the text, I have the font in my font menu. So if you don't have the font, just highlight it, just highlight the font here, copy it, Ctrl C, go to the internet, just Ctrl V, the right font at the front, free download. Then you will see it and you just download it. These are the free fonts, and that goes. So without wasting much of our time, so when you are through writing the file, change the text, right, just Ctrl S. If you Ctrl S, it means whatever you type here will reflect in the in that place. This one will change to fire, so Ctrl S, Ctrl S, don't forget to Ctrl S. So it's converting to a smart object now. So if it's true with that, you just hold on, then go to this place, and you will see that this our text have changed to fire. That's it. Now you'll be wondering, how will you use it? You don't want to use this background. It's very simple. Just come down, look for where background is, just remove the background. That's removing the eye, and you see that it will become a transparent image. Then come here, come to save as. When you save as, come down between the save as type, then look for png png file. Save it as png. You can rename it, you put it on any location you can look for it, then save. When you save it, so you look for your design. This is our design, right? So we're going to look for that file that we just worked on. This is the one we just worked on now. Let's drag it to here. There we go. We have this very beautiful file. So let's just pick a text here, then just select the text, just arrange the text. All right, go. Let's select the text here. You can actually pick them and drag them to where you want to use them. I think I've taught us that already. Actually make it an effect. No, just be creative. One thing about graphic design is just be creative. That's it. So what we're going to do to make that more beautiful, we're going to bring this down, and our fire, we're going to bring it down, then bring this also down to the edge, so look more like an effect. Then we look for the name, drag the name there. Okay, then we come here, we drag the also known name. So that's it. Then I think present. Present always stay at the corner or the middle, depending on how you want it. If you have space, you put it at the middle. Alright, so we're going to come here now, and it says judgmental fire, right? Judgmental fire. We're going to put the judgmental fire somewhere around here. I'll make it a little bit smaller. Now, if you see the color we are using here is not tallying with the color we have, so we can actually change it to the same color as the way down the fire is. The fire has something like red there. That settles it. You just arrange the shadow. Just arrange the shadow properly. Arrange the shadow properly. Then make it a little bit light. It will be a little bit. Let be visible. Yeah, that settles it. Then you put every other details, dates, date, time, so on and so forth. You can put date, time, venue. You can arrange every of those under it. Every of those under it. So then you put every other detail. So why I did this was just to show us how to arrange those pictures, how to make them the way they are. That's for that design. I think I have covered up so many other things we've talked about the site to get. So I think one more thing I need to show us is that website we talked about. The website we talked about is called Freepik. I'm going to go to Freepik again. And I will show you us how to download a kind of different thing from the one we'll be downloading. So we're going to click on church flyer. Most of the time they don't update that church flyer. What they always update most of the time is that what do you call it, the 3D test. They are always updating that. Yeah, but anything church flyer, so depending on what you want to design. So let's say you want to design maybe kind of fruit business, kind of seminar. You can just type seminar flyer. You see these are seminar live streaming flyers. You just want to work with. Then now this is a premium one. You can actually work this premium one. Can actually be, you can do this. What is there? Just the background and the effect, and I've taught you how to do this. I'm sure I'm talking about this design. What is in this design now, this particular there's nothing different from what I've taught you. So what you just do there is just to focus on the background. If you're able to achieve the background, then, and let me show us how to achieve this background very quickly. Let's say you hold the first letter, go down, hold your shift key, and hold the last letter, Control G, then you remove the I. So we're working with the plain background now. So we're going to pick a solid very quickly. Then okay, if you check the background, it looks like something like purple, but no, it's purple. So we're going to be working very quickly with that. Now one other way to do that, to get exactly the same color, you can just save the image. To not save, you can, if you do not save, just copy the image. Then copy the image, come to here and Control V it. So when you Control V it, what you are trying to do is that you're going to come to your gradient layer. You want to change everything on that. I'm not talking about, I don't want to change that. Working with this, the gradient overlay, pick the gradient overlay. What we want to do, we want to pick the color they worked with. So we are picking this color, and then we want to pick this other color. Look a little bit like yellow, little bit like yellow, yeah, something like that. you click OK, then you look for a background that deem fit of that kind or that type. If you want to use exactly the same background, you can see them online. So we're going to be dragging that background in and making it a blending mode. Going to be blending in, right? Rasterize it. If you want to work with that, let's just smart objects, put the layer mask, then work, increase the size. Then let's say we want to do it this way. Then we take it up a little bit, then we if we check again the design, it has a kind of dark one here, kind of light one here. So we're going to go again, pick a color here, pick the color that is darker, then click on the this image here. You can actually Ctrl G, then pick the two of them and group them, then pick your brush, convert the two of them, rasterize, then convert to smart object, then rasterize. So you just tap on it. So if you observe, it's not giving you what you want, so you just have to reduce it, zoom it out, then go back again and increase the size of this. You see it now, it's better than the way the first one was. So come back again, pick the color, you see it, come again, you check this other side. I think there's one more thing to do, that upside. So we are good with that. Then zoom it in. Then if you see, you can now bring in any image you have already. You can now work with any image you have. So if you want to do that, you just have to like come here, check it again, be sure of it. But if you notice, the image is more sharper than that, so that depends on what you want. And if you notice, the down here is a little bit darker than the other place. So it is depend on how you want to. Also remember that I told you that you go to what they call it, for more of reference, go to free pick to check on more reference design, then you will work with. So lastly, like I was saying, you can just go and pick a design. I like to pick a simple design. Look at this here, preload fast. Look at this beautiful effect here, very beautiful effect, which I would like to drop this as an assignment. Whoever designed this for me, with any, if you ask me a question for assistant, I can, but if you're able to design this for me, I have a gift for you. All right, then just really want to pick a very simple one. Oh, let me pick this guy. So just want to show us at it's just the same way the font works. That's the same way this one also work. After you have picked it, you just go and edit it and change everything. Maybe you just like only the background, or you like the font they use. Don't always download graphics and edit. You can never be professional. I only show you this because you just need a reference or the font they use. You just need the font. Because if you click on edit on it, you see the font you will always see the font at the font, so you can highlight and look for the font to work with. So with all this being said, I want to strongly believe that from now henceforth you can do graphic design with no mistake. Please don't forget to do my homework. Tonight, I'm going to tell you bye from there. If you have any question, any challenge, you're facing any challenge, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always ready, always available to teach you. It didn't just end here. We will always be in touch. Bye, bye, bye. So in our next phase, we are going to have an agreement on which one we're going to do in next phase. Is that the video editing or the web design? See you soon. Bye. Catch you.